It's 5 a.m. on the 2nd of January. Someone commented on my YouTube, please post more YouTube videos, and my answer to that is that I forgot that I had YouTube. But I wanted to talk a little bit about my New Year's resolutions last year and this year and what I want to get out of the year. We're going to be doing a rainbow makeup look. In 2025, I had 3 New Year's resolutions. I like to work in rules of 3. My resolutions were to be weirder, to catastrophize less, and to inconvenience others more. I do think I reached all my resolutions. Maybe not consciously, but subconsciously I do think I have reached all my resolutions and that I have worked towards them throughout the year. My first one, which was to be weirder. I think for me, I've had this transition I've been me, I've been pink, and I happen to be gay. For me now, I feel queer. I would say that I am queer. That happened because I realised that nothing really matters, which it sounds a bit morbid, but this time last year I had my first crash out of the year when I had a really bad eczema flare up. I had gone to a dermatologist and I was given the wrong treatment for what I had, and the entire top layer of my face peeled off. I just did not feel like myself for such a long time. I got quite depressed because of it. I stopped doing any schoolwork. I really realised that I wanted to prioritise different things in my life, because so quickly can the things that I based myself on crumble around me. To my other resolutions, which was to catastrophize less. I used to get very, very stressed out about not doing well academically. I really did pride myself on my ability to get straight A's, really high marks. But since I stopped doing schoolwork that year and just stopped caring about all of it, I've kind of realised that the academics and stuff aren't really my top priority in life, and I was quite happy with myself that I actually decided going into that year in school that my top priority was going to be connections and friendships and knowing who I want to be, the people that are in my life. In 2024 especially, I feel like I used to catastrophize so much and I stressed out over a lot of things, and because I got so stressed out over everything, I think I realised at some point that there's actually, if I'm stressing about everything, there's actually no point in stressing about anything. It's just impacting my ability to make decisions. So my New Year's resolution was to catastrophize less, and I have actually been very proud of myself. I do think that is 100% one that I have reached. Maybe a little bit too much. Maybe I need to work on caring again. I think that's something that comes with coming out of the depression, to be honest. I think I've stressed out for so many things in my life that I've come full circle, and I just don't stress out about anything anymore. That if everything feels like the end of the world, then nothing's the end of the world. Catastrophizing less was a really big one for me. That carried on from school as well to uni. I did have a point where I didn't go to uni for 5 weeks straight because I was just really, really depressed. And before, I would have thought that that was the end of the world and that I was never going to come back from that. But actually, in the end, it worked out that that really benefited me because I got so much support from that, which was my other resolution, was to inconvenience others more. I was really scared of reaching out for help because it kind of just felt like accepting failure and saying that I'd backtracked. And since I've had support in the past for it, I didn't feel like I should have support anymore because I'm supposed to be healed already. But actually coming to uni, I ended up managing to get so much support with those types of things, and it's everyone's been so helpful. Everyone's been so nice to me. Even if I've had to make people go out their way to help me, it's benefited me in the long run. So I think a big resolution for me this year, I don't want any of my resolutions to be the same as they were last year because I really feel like I have achieved all of them. I don't really catastrophize over much anymore, and I've actually managed to see that even if there has been negative things, so much good has come from them. Sorry, I've got distracted by my makeup. I think maybe a goal for me would be to continue seeing the good in things. I think this year I really was able to actually look at things and say, yes, that was a bad thing that has happened, but actually all these like this good thing has came from it. I think a lot of my like crash outs this year, like when I've gotten really upset, has been because, oh my god, this is like all over my hands. I've been like, oh well, this really bad thing has like happened to me and that's just my life. But actually I think it's really good to be able to say that, yeah, that bad thing happened to me, but actually from that, this has happened to me. I've accidentally turned my face green, which I don't know how I feel about that. I'm where I am right now and I'm so grateful for that. My depression is that extending off of my New Year's resolution to catastrophize less. I want to be kinder to myself and I want to see the good in the bad things that happen to me and see how that actually has brought me to where I am. I'm a very big person on everything happens for a reason, like the universe has a path for us. I'm not religious or anything, but I do think I want to try my best, do my best, be kind to others, do good in the world, and if I am like good, if I am kind to others, if I try my best, then that will all come back to me. To quote Ethel Cain, if it's meant to be, then it will be. I think pink eyebrows are the way to go with this. I think it's really important for me that I'm trying to be good and put good things into the world. So extending off of my last year where I said I wanted to be weirder, this year I want to be queerer. I am gay and I have been like out as gay since I was in primary school. I would say that during COVID, I was queer. I was really like in the community. I was really active. I felt that. And then I think I had a massive like basic phase, and I wouldn't say that I was queer then. I'd just say that I was gay, and I think I kind of had that, and I really wanted to fit in with friends. And I think for me at that time and with my mental health, that is what I needed. But I think now I really feel the need, especially being out in the world, being at uni, kind of realize I do really want to get into my community. And in terms of my TikTok, there is like quite a lot of queer girls on there, and I want to be able to set a good example, and I want to be able to show that there are ways to be gay or look gay that isn't just being like masculine and stuff. And I want to show more girls that there's other ways to express queerness. Part of that for me will have to be that I want to be more culturally queer. I want to get into more queer media. I listen to a lot of queer music, but I want to get into more queer media. I want to be more educated on the history of things and, you know, why things happen, to be able to do more good in the world for my community. My goal in the long run, career-wise, kind of runs in that direction. I currently want to do embryology as my postgrad. As if I was able to help women have children, but also help especially queer women have children, that would be like the help that I'd be giving my community, and I feel like that's how I can help my community. This one's a tricky one. I want to say that I want to live in the moment and appreciate the things around me. But I think that I'm really bad for living in the moment where I can't really see outside of it. Like if I'm in bed at the end of the day, I could have had an amazing day and been around like so many people. But as soon as I get into bed at the end of the day, I'm just like, oh, I'm alone, I'm in bed, and this is my life. And that's how I've spent so much of my life, so I feel like it's so easy for me to just slip back into that. Oh, that is cute. Oh, I've got my next one. I'm gonna write that down before I forget it. What was I just about to write? Fuck's sake. Please. Oh my god, I literally cannot remember what I was gonna say. Oh, because I was thinking about the FLK quote. Forgiveness. It's difficult because part of what I did when I went to therapy was focusing on living in the present. It's mindfulness, but it's not kind of mindfulness in the sense that you think of. If your anxiety is coming from thinking about things in the future and your depression is about thinking in the past, then if you're just doing mundane tasks and you like feel your mind wandering, then actually consciously grabbing that thought, acknowledging it, and then just letting it go and just bringing yourself back into the moment and just like doing the sensory thing, just appreciating what you have in the moment. I want to put a big focus on getting back in that habit. I just don't know how to do it very well without getting stuck in the like, I'm in my room and I feel so depressed because I'm all alone, and I'm always all alone, and that's my entire life, is I'm just alone. Maybe that's part of the seeing the good. Seeing the good from the bad, but also seeing the good every day. That could be my resolution. Say like, yes, I am by myself, but I've done this today and I've done this today. I think I need to work on enjoying myself in my own company. I think maybe I do just need more me time, but figuring out how I want to do that. See the good in everything. Slow down. Appreciate like the little wins, and accept the support I am given is a great one as well. Okay, I feel like we are actually getting to a conclusion with this. Unfortunately, I did not start this video with a concrete answer in my mind. If you can't tell, I feel like maybe I did think I did have a concrete answer, but I didn't. And the one that I wrote down earlier so I didn't forget it was forgiveness. As I was talking about my favourite quote, which is from Some Bleach Flies, "If it's meant to be, then it will be. I forgive all as it comes back to me." I think as an extension of that as well, I'm great at the "if it's meant to be, then it will be," because I don't really catastrophize that much anymore as part of my resolution last year, but I'm not very good at forgiveness. I think about it and I get so caught in my head about it, and it is part of like sometimes the being unable to forgive things stops me when it comes to having good days, recovering, that kind of thing. And I like to say I'm a very positive person. When I reflect on it, I don't think I actually feel hatred towards anyone. There are definitely people that I feel dislike for. There are people that I think, why would you do that? Why have you done that to me? And they've done things that upset me. But the only time that I'm really kind of like I dislike someone is if they have wronged me personally. Like on top of that, I feel like there's always reason behind things. I think people in the past have done things have hurt me because they didn't really understand the person that I was. And that's not a problem for me, and that's not a problem for them either. That's not anyone's fault. That's just, it is like that. Some things we have to forgive because that's just the way life is. Yeah, I like that. Okay, I don't know what those last 14 minutes were, but the video didn't save, so it better not be anything really profound. I think it's a good thing though that the footage deleted, because I think I lost the train of thought massively at the end there. So maybe you guys just won't get a conclusion.